friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Dee. I am a Seint Beauty artist, a Monette brand partner, a Savvy brand partner, and a lover of all things beauty. I also am a DIY lash enthusiast, so if you are new in the DIY lash world or have no idea anything about it or seen it on YouTube or Instagram and are wondering about it, I have a ton of videos. But today's video is not going to be on DIY lashes. I just said that because I just did these fabulous lashes that are going to be hitting the market later this month from Lilac Street, and I just did a brand new video, so I will link that down below. But today's video is on Seint lip and cheek colors. So if you're familiar with Seint, Seint is a 3D foundation compact, all-in-one compact system. So everything that I need for my face and my very dirty, very needs to be clean palette is right here. So I have all my foundation colors, concealer colors, that sort of thing. I have my cheek colors, lip and cheek colors, and then I have the new fabulous lip and cheek colors that just came out for Q2. So last year, what Seint decided to do was every month they were going to showcase a new lip and cheek color, but it was only going to be available for that month, and then it was going to be discontinued. This year, for 2023, they decided to showcase all the colors at once each quarter. So we had a couple, I think it was like 5 wonderful shades last quarter. Those are now gone, and these are the new shades that are actually available today. And hopefully I can get this video up today, April 6th. So these are the new Seint lip and cheek colors. So I just wanted to kind of go through them, show them to you, swatch them, kind of tell you my first initial thoughts, and yeah, see if you're interested. So the first one is Cotton Candy. So Cotton Candy is a very pale pink color. So I'm going to show it to you swatch because it is very, very, very pale. So I haven't used this color. I've only used one of these colors yet, but this one to me, I think will be a little bit too fair for my complexion. I am very, very fair, and you can see here, I mean, I just think for a lip and cheek color, it's not going to work. But something that I've heard some other Seint artists doing is they're using this as a brightener for under the eye. So I wanted to show you, I have a demi color here that is a little bit similar. It's not like exactly the same, but it's pretty similar. So this is the demi color. This is the Cotton Candy. Now, one thing I will have to say about the demi color is dimming a little bit goes a long way, and it's much more pigmented. I mean, that's pretty much spot on. So if you're somebody who's like, I'm not sure if I want the demi, they are a little bit more expensive, and you get a smaller one, then definitely this is, I would say, a dupe for it if you're looking for something to brighten under your eye or do any color correcting. But I will tell you, the demi has a little bit, the consistencies aren't going to be the same. So everybody loves Frenchie, which is a lip and cheek color for under the eye. But I prefer the demi colors because I feel like they work better for under my eye, whereas the Frenchie is just a little bit too soft, I guess is the best word. Like it's just too creamy for under the eye, whereas the demi has a little bit more stiffness to it. It's a little bit of a less creamy formula, which I feel works better because a little bit goes a long way. But this is what I've seen. I'm definitely going to be doing some stories. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, definitely follow me on Instagram because that's where I kind of play out with the product in real time and kind of give you guys my tips and tricks and first impressions. So it's a little bit more live action. Live action, what the heck? I don't even know. Live action. But yeah, that's it. The other thing I wanted to show you, let me look at this real quick. So last quarter, Seint came out with a color called Audrey. I just dug my nail into it because I have super long nails, and that's what you do when you don't know what you're doing with long nails. But this is the color Audrey. I wanted to kind of do a comparison so that you can see if you picked up the color Audrey in Q1, that is the difference. Now, Audrey I can wear, even though I'm very pale. It does kind of show up on me, but this Cotton Candy I think is going to be a little bit too much. But what you can do is you can also blend it with other colors. So say you have a really scary color like this one right here. This is Saffron, so very scary. You can blend them together and kind of get your own custom shade that's not working on my skin. But you know what I mean. You can just do boop and then a Cotton Candy and then just kind of tone this down or create your own custom shade. So that's what I see as the future with Cotton Candy as far as my skin tone, but if you have darker skin, then obviously it's going to show up on you and it's going to look gorgeous. So I just wanted to do those comparisons in case you did pick up some of these and the different ways that you can use them. I'm gonna go wash my hands right now. Okay, so for the next color, it is Pink Lemonade. So this is a color that was available last year, and I actually picked up several of these because I absolutely loved it. This was my go-to color pretty much in the summer. It is such a pretty bubblegum pink. It is perfect. It is perfect for summer. I wanted to show you guys a little bit kind of compared to other swatches because Seint does have a lot of pink cheek and lip colors. So one thing, the question I always get, or I think it's helpful when you're going to pick something out, if you could see how it looks to other things, because if it's similar to other things, you may not want it in your collection. So let me get them. Okay, so this is the color Baby Watermelon, and that's what it looks like swatched next to Pink Lemonade. So Pink Lemonade, Baby Watermelon. Then we've got Pink Grapefruit, if you can see that one. I'm doing horrible. So Pink Lemonade, Pink Grapefruit, so definitely darker than that. And then the other one is Carousel. So I don't know, I'm doing that. What is that? I don't know. So this one is a different consistency. It's kind of like a semi. The other ones, the Pink Grapefruit and the Baby Watermelon are satin, just like the Pink Lemonade. The Carousel one is a gloss, so it's not going to be as pigmented, and you can see it there. So we've got, make sure I get these right. So we've got Baby Watermelon, Pink Lemonade, Pink Grapefruit, and Carousel. So you can see the difference. So definitely Pink Lemonade is lighter than the other cheek colors that we have. So if you're looking for that true like baby doll pink, then Pink Lemonade is going to be it. Okay, so the next color is going to be Maui. So this is so pretty. This is one of our glosses. So there's a difference between a gloss and a semi-gloss. This one is a gloss, or difference between a gloss and a satin. So the glosses are going to be less pigmented. These I prefer to wear on my lips better than the satin ones. The satin ones I prefer for my cheeks. The gloss ones I prefer for my lips. But you can see here, it's kind of got a peachy undertone. Let me see if I can really swatch it for you so you can see, really get that. Okay, there. So some of the other colors that are somewhat similar or in the same kind of family. So this is Tropicana. I think this is a semi-gloss. I'm like just digging my nails all in this. Is really, really fun. So it's kind of on that orangey vibe. No, nothing like that. No, Tropicana, nothing like that. Frenchie, I thought was a little bit maybe similar. It's kind of on that orangey vibe. No. This one is, I can't say it, La Hacienda. Yep, okay, that one. So it looks like this. I think it's a little bit too pinky, but it's still that glossy. Actually, it's not. So I put it in my knuckles so you can't see. So that's a La Hacienda Angara, something like that. I'll put it on the screen so you can't see. And then this is the Maui. So kind of in the same family, but it is truly one of its own colors because it has a little bit of peach, it has a little bit of orange, it has a little bit of pink. It's just kind of one of those versatile colors that is so pretty for summer. Like this is going to be a summer look. Let me go ahead and put it, I'm gonna put it on my lips so you can see. Today is just like one of those days. I'm like dropping everything. I'm gouging out the stuff. It's just one of those days. Okay, so that's what it looks like on the lips. They do feel really, really pretty on the lips. So that's why I love the glossy. You don't have that sticky feeling or that tacky feeling or that like separation. It truly is a very, very comfortable lip color. I just don't prefer the glossy for my cheek because it is, in my opinion, a little bit harder to blend out and they're not as pigmented. I like this, I prefer the satin, but it is a pretty color. So that was Maui. Okay, so the next one is Renaissance. So this is a color that looks super, super scary in the pan. And even when you swatch it, it looks scary. But that is one thing that I love about the Seint cheek colors is even though it's not going to swatch like this is way too much product. The Seint lip and cheek colors are super pigmented, especially when you do like a satin one like this. This might actually be a semi-gloss because it doesn't feel super satiny, but you can see how much pigmentation it has. This is way too much product. You want to go in with a very, very light hand because a little bit does go a long way. So look at how pretty that is. I think it's gorgeous. Some of the other colors, like this one is the color, I'm just having a horrible time picking these things up. So this is a color Royal. I just gouged my fingernail in it. We're having a great day over here. But you can see here, there are different finishes. So the Renaissance is more of the satin. The Royal right here is more of the gloss. So this is what they look like, kind of swatched together. So actually very, very similar in the color family, but it just really depends on the finish that you want. Another color that's somewhat similar is Sandstone. So this is one of the regular colors as well. And this is what it looks like, kind of swatch. So it's a little bit, actually, this might go with the next color I'm gonna showcase, but kind of in that brown family. But I would say Royal is pretty much the same tone, except Renaissance is in a satin, Royal is in the gloss. So what you could do is you could get the Renaissance for the cheek color, and then you can get the Royal for the lip color if you want to do like a monochrome look. So that would be pretty. Okay, so last but not least is Rosewood, this color. This is what I have on my cheeks today. Such a pretty color. So if you look at it, again, a scary color in the pan. When you swatch it out, super scary. This is not a color that I would ever gravitate towards. And that's why I don't like sometimes when people do swatches, because this, I see this and I'd be like, no, this is a bronzer color to me. With somebody who has like, Spanish skin, I would think this would be a beautiful bronzer. Not for me, but this is how it blends out. And I'll even put a little bit more so you can see, because I feel like you can never have, you can have too much blush. Woo. But so you can see it in its full glory. So you can see here, this color is what it's blending out to. Now, if you go too crazy with it and you're like, oh my gosh, it's too much, you can always take a sponge and then just dab it and it will pick up any excess product. So that's how, a tip if you go too crazy with it. So that is the color Rosewood. This I can see is going to be a favorite of mine. I want to compare it to Sandstone. Looking at it now, they're not super similar, but they're kind of in the same color family. So Sandstone is a little bit darker, richer. The Rosewood is a little bit more of a camel-y kind of color, but still very, very pretty. But oh my gosh, that Rosewood, it was a surprise because again, this is not a color that I would ever gravitate towards. I am mostly pinks. I like the pink colors. Oh, this is what I have. You should see down here, like my dress, I just have like color all over it. But it's okay, I'm not going anywhere today, so it's cool. But like I said, I usually am a pink cheek kind of girl, but when I tried this one, I was like, I'm just gonna do something scary, and oh, so pretty. So if you're fair like me and don't look at this color and go, oh my gosh, I'm scared, look at this color and go, look at that pretty kind of bronzy glow that it gives. It is very pretty. So hopefully this video helped. These are the new Q2 Seint lip and cheek colors. I will link everything down below. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you've never been color matched before and you need some help with that, I will link my color match form down below, or I will put my cell phone number that you can text me some of the pictures and we can have that dialogue if you're somebody who likes to text more than just filling in a form. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Until next time, bye.